What is going on, everyone? James Livingston here, back again, bringing you guys a little review on my Forex account and just kind of where I'm at with it. I know I didn't really post much the last 2 days of last week, so I want to start off this week, or at least this Sunday evening, showing you guys exactly where I'm at with the Forex account, because I've been working on this one, trying to see what we can do with it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. The first 3 days or so, pretty good. The last 2 days of the week, definitely some stuff to improve on and definitely some stuff to review and look over. As you can see right here, the account balance is currently at 103,220, so I'm up $3,220.91 at the moment. Winning trades, about 85% winning, 14% losing. I've been trading for about 6 days total, I guess technically. And then, today's permitted loss. So essentially, like when this market opens in about 28 minutes, they give me, 4% loss daily. So it's a little above like 4,000, like you would think it should be. And then you can see I have $10,779 left to earn in order to get to the funded stage. So just going in a little bit more detail, I want to show you guys kind of what's been going on here and where my mistakes are being made, because, at the end of the day, I need to acknowledge these mistakes and make sure that I'm not making them again. Number one thing, Thursday morning and Friday morning, the two biggest issues that I noticed with myself is over leveraging. Definitely was putting in a little too many lots. If a position was down, I was essentially putting more into it to offset the loss. To if I was going short, for example, and it went up a little bit more, I would let it get up to a point and I would short again. Not necessarily bad practice if it's like two positions, but I was doing it with multiples. Sometimes having 4, 5, 6 positions open on one single Forex pair, which is just not acceptable. Got to be better than that. Can't be doing that, because at the end of the day, when you're doing that, you're going to suffer some ridiculous losses if it does continue to go against you. So not good practice on my part, but again, learning curve. You can see here on the 22nd specifically, I placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different trades on that day. And you can see with the timestamps, here was one at 7:14, 7:14, 7:14, 7:08, 7:08, 7:07, 7:02. Just too many trades, too many rapid successions of trades. Now, yes, obviously they did close green. I made about an average of $60 plus on each one of those. However, it was just not good practice at the end of the day. I need to be careful, because at the end of the day, if those positions would have reversed on me, I would have been in deep trouble on this account. So not worth losing the account in one day, hitting the daily drawdown to lose the account. Not worth it. So I got to be better with that. Really making sure that I am planning out my trades and executing them according, with only one lot, maybe two, or not lot, but position, 1 or 2 positions max. There's no reason to be having this many. So you can see I traded GJ on Thursday, on Friday morning. Looks like I was trading GJ here, a couple of trades there. Got a couple winners, which is great. Nothing crazy, but every now and then I do like to switch, move to a different pair to kind of refresh the mindset, because I do find that if I stay on a pair too long, I start to get biased in one direction or the other, and then that can ultimately cloud up the vision for trading. So I moved from GJ over to UJ, US dollar, to the Japanese yen, and that was the one that I primarily traded the most of on Friday morning. So that was Friday's trades. I'm going to go over to, let's see here. Let's go to Thursday's trades and see what we got here. So Thursday did end up trading, GBPUSD. Traded that one a little bit. Also traded the NAS 100 later in the day, like 341. Looks like I did like a quick scalp, $43 there. And then towards the end of the evening on Thursday night was when I was trading those GBPUSDs. So technically, those trades were also a part of the 22nd day So that, again, so I didn't actually take 18. Like you can see here, from about right here up, so about 5 more trades. So I technically took 23 trades in the 11-22 day period. So again, not good practice, way too many trades to be having. I need to really be specific, be very calculated with the trades that I'm taking, and not over leverage myself and get to the point where it just doesn't really make sense that I'm over trading. So yeah, but it looks like for the most part, I tend to stick between GJ, GBPJPY, Great British Pound, the Japanese Yen, and GBPUSD. Those are pretty much the two that I like to trade, because in the morning or in the evening, the Japanese yen to Great British Pound in the evening is not bad to trade, and then in the morning, GBP to US dollar, it's prime London session, so that's a good one to trade as well for me personally. So overall, I mean, I can't really complain. We are up on the account. I think from Thursday into Friday, we were at about 2,200 on Thursday, and then so Friday we closed out about $1,000 in profit. So good solid day, but again, just need to be weary about how much I am trading each day, and not position myself to take huge losses. Now, a couple trades that I'm looking into this week coming up. Let's look out on the weekly just to get a general idea of what's been going on. Like I said, I like to trade GBPUSD. You can see GBPUSD is down here in a zone that I had drawn out from prior. We are just a hair under it, but again, consistently on this one, we are making these higher lows. Get this circle tool. You can see low right here, low right here, low right here, and so far a low right here. Now obviously, this is on the weekly time frame, so it's a larger look on the market, but we are at a spot where every week, or just about every weekly low that we're seeing, is showing higher lows. So I don't believe that that's going to necessarily stop happening. I do think that there's a good chance that we can bounce from this area. So I am watching GBPUSD for a little bit of relief bounce here in the beginning of the week. If you look on the daily, we can see that we set in a little bit more of a wick candle, not a crazy good candle for the bulls, but ultimately get a little bit of buying up toward the end of the day, it looks like. And so far on the open here, because I think we do technically have open, I've got a little bit of a gap up as of right now. So I am paying attention closely to GBPUSD to possibly retest into this zone that I have drawn out. Take a look at GBP. Let's take a look at GBPUS or GBPJPY, GJ. See what's going on over here. So again, market structure wise on the larger time frame, if we go out here on the weekly, I have a couple of zones kind of drawn out on this one already. I need to clean up this chart a little bit here tonight, but we did just tap into a daily key level up here at about 197.40. Have since rejected off of that. Last week's candle did get a big rejection, so I am kind of looking for some continuation to the downside just because we did break off that level. I'm not looking for anything huge, but I am kind of looking for maybe a push down here early in the week, for a little bit of continuation. You can see on the daily, we set in an okay candle, kind of more of an indecisive candle on Friday. Thursday's was very strong. Wednesday obviously gave us the rejection initially. I don't really see much area for support once we break underneath this low of Friday. The next logical area would be a 4-hour key level that we have back here at about 191.81. So I might look for a potential long entry around that area to go up higher. Until then, this one appears to be kind of stagnant as far as on the larger time frames. Like I said, rejected right off of that key level. Also a POC, point of control here from the VP volume profile. So you can see I've got that rejection right off of it. Now we're starting to see from the breakdown to the rejection, maybe some continuation back down to that 192 area over the next, first half of this week, I would say, maybe even tonight. So just a couple I'm looking at there. NAS 100, if we're looking at NAS 100, aka QQQ, aka NQ, this one finished off very strong on Friday. You can see, just a continuous uptrend we've been having, and we did close toward the top of the range with a nice push candle. So I do anticipate that this one could come over and retest this area right here. Drag it across. This area right here at basically 21,000 on the dot. Could see it pushing up to that area here, maybe even overnight into tomorrow morning. That would be my best guess. Obviously, we'll know in about 19 minutes if this thing is going to gap up or if it's going to start pulling back here overnight. But as of right now, continuous higher lows, higher highs. So just keeping an eye on this trend, we might be able to catch an overnight push to the upside. We do have a good bit of open liquidity right in here, so watching that closely. And then our favorite one here, gold, XAUUSD. Gold has been looking really solid the last couple of days. I tried to short this one earlier in the week. I was looking for essentially a little pullback, I believe, right around. Actually, no, it was way lower. It was down here. I think so. Yeah, I think I took a short somewhere right in here. Yep, there it is. We'll zoom into that so we can just kind of review that position there. But to zoom in a little bit further, 30-minute time frame. So it was a small, oh, you know what? No, I took a long here. Sorry. I know I did try and short it early in the week, and I did get stopped out on that short, so I did switch to longs. And I took a long here, looks like on Wednesday. Got a nice little 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Ideally would like a 2, but I just didn't see this necessarily pushing up as much as it did until it started to really push. So gold as of right now, looking at it on like the larger time frame, weekly is showing this thing absolutely moving right back up, engulfing that previous weekly candle, looking like it's going to go ahead and at least retest the highs up here, 27.50 possibly. So as of right now, gold is looking very strong. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one to see if I can squeeze some of that long out of this one. Preferably for me, I would like to see a pullback into the 2670s to possibly grab an entry around there. But we'll see what the week gives us. I'll be kind of watching all Forex pairs. I don't primarily like to stick to one or the other because, again, I find myself getting a little bit more of a directional bias if I stay on the same one constantly. So I like to switch it up, give myself different looks, and go from there. But yeah, just wanted to really quickly, briefly talk about, obviously the account that we're working on, this 100K account, consistently moving up right now. Haven't really had any crazy dips down. I will say on Friday when I was heavily leveraged, the account did get down pretty low. I think I was down in the 101s, and it was sickening, the feeling. So I don't want to feel that again. I want to take it nice and slow and steady. My kind of rule of thumb that I've discovered with myself is if I take 2 losses in a row, I need to stop for the day completely. Take 2 losses in a row, be done for the day, don't go back into it. Thankfully, all week I didn't really experience that because I never realized the loss. But as far as making sure that I'm sticking strict to my risk to reward, if it hits my stop loss or gets close to it, I need to be taking those losses and not adding further to those. So just some learning curves there, but I am feeling good about this account. I like the direction we're going in, but we do need to start offsetting this average win to the average loss. 189 for the average loss compared to the average win is essentially showing me, more of a 1.5 to 1 risk to reward. So a higher risk than reward, and that's just not a recipe for success, in my opinion. So got to keep an eye on that. But ultimately, guys, I hope this helps you. Hope this is helping maybe some of you guys that are looking into Forex. Obviously, down in my description, FunderPro.com. I do have a link that you can use to sign up. Use the code JAMES10, that's JAMES 10, to get yourself 10% off on your challenge. And yeah, I hope to see a lot of you guys starting to join into Forex. I do want to get some live streams going here soon. I just need to figure out how to get my phone to be able to video on here so that way I can show the face cam while I'm trading live. we'll figure it out. But yeah, if you like the video, guys, obviously give it a like. Excuse me, comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the Forex content. A lot of the stuff we talk about in the Forex section still does apply to stock trading, futures trading. It's all the same concepts, just a different platform, different assets that you're trading. But yeah, and of course, if you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Hit subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, it's a good channel to be on. I'm very educational. I do like to just give out as much knowledge as I possibly can. So you're in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.